Second Nature for Children is in the house. And of course, I'm Second Nature. Listen, happy King Day to everybody. I got some funny responses back from the last video that I sent out asking, how old were you when you found out that Martin Luther King Jr. was not born with the name Martin Luther King Jr.? And that was funny. I got some great responses. That was funny. Some people are just finding out that he was not born with that name. So I love coming on live. Hello, Miss Brown. Hello, Miss Brown. Great to see you in the house. Great to see you in the house. I love coming on live to give the people the opportunity to come on and chat with me. And if they've seen any of the videos, that they have any questions on, you can hit me up, snfchildren at gmail.com, and, shoot me your questions. I would definitely answer you. I got my moderator in the house. Thank you, Miss Joya, for coming in. And I was going to talk on something else today, but I got a couple of emails, and some people wanted me to talk on getting that money in 2023. So tonight we're going to talk on how to find your niche. How to find your niche. How to get rich. How to get that money. How to find yourself. Now we're working to find your purpose. Yeah, we're working to find your purpose. Why was you put here? Have you stopped dreaming? Remember when you was a little child and someone would ask you, what is it you want to be when you get older? And you was telling them some good stuff. But then as you began to get old and go through elementary school and middle school and high school, and some went to college and some went off into the work world, those dreams was kind of dashed a little bit. A lot of us didn't get to the point where the things that we were saying as a child that we wanted to be, that we really became. So it's not too late. Second Nature came by to let you know it's not too late. So I love talking about the mind, the body, and soul, because those three areas right there can take you to the moon, take you to the hemisphere, take you out of the hemisphere if you learn how to connect them. That's why you got to go back, look at the other videos, and make sure you learn how to connect your mind, your body, your soul for optimal success. So take this moment right here. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure that you send this to some of your friends, family members, everyone really, and it really helps us support our youth program. You can go over and see at snfchildren.org and see the great work that we do with the youth and see our program. Or go to our Facebook page, Second Nature for Children. Now, when I received these emails, like I say, I went on and I changed the topic for tonight. So we're going to get right to this money. Now we're going to be talking about your mindset. Now we're going to be talking about your mindset. And I want you to understand this. To get rich, and it may seem strange to you, it's simple. You are the complicated one. I'll say it again. To get rich is simple, but you make things complicated. To lose weight is simple, but you make things complicated. And I hope you hear me. I was talking to a young lady and she said, why you repeat yourself? Well, a lot of times I repeat myself because people hear me because they have ears, they can hear, but they're not listening to me because they don't respond on what I'm saying. So that's why I repeat myself, to make sure that you don't only hear me, but you're listening to me. It's a difference. It's a difference. So tonight we're going to talk about how to find your niche. If you need to get pencil and paper, if you're still trying to get there in your life, because my target audience is for people who want to take their lives to another level, of people who have an interest in the youth. That's my target audience, for people who want to take their lives to another level, or for people who have an interest in the youth. Have you ever heard you can be wherever you want to be? You've heard that before, right? That's not true. That's not true. But you can be what you have a passion for and what you apply the principles that it takes to achieve it. You can't be whatever you want to be. Then that means we all will be whatever we want to be. And you see, you're not that. But whatever you have a passion for and you apply the principles to it, now you can achieve that. So make sure that you go back and look at the video where I speak on the principles and get those principles and apply those principles to whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And then you will move forward. Guarantee you. So let's get to it. Let's get to how to find your niche. Today, we're working on your mindset. One of the biggest differences between the rich man and the poor man is his thinking. Let that marinate. Your decision making, the way you think, the way you look at things. You have to make sure that whatever you're after in life, that your brain is transparent, that it's clear on it. Because it needs to create what you're after. If your brain does not create what you're after, then you'll never get it. This is a goal achieving machine. Make sure you get your pencil and paper ready. I'm going to give you some things. How you find your niche. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this with someone. And you know what? When we're talking about the mind, the body, soul, it may go over a lot of people's head. And that's why we struggle in this area so much. But people of color, we struggle physically. We struggle mentally. And we struggle spiritually. That's why I'm working to bring something new that we have heard about, the mind, the body, the soul, for a very long time. But we don't know about it. We don't know how to connect the three together so that our life will just be absolutely great when you learn to connect the three together. So you got your paper and pencil, so here we go. This is what I want you to think about. Now we're getting ready to find your niche. If you was able to wake up every day and you didn't have nothing to do, what would you do? If you was able to wake up, you didn't have to go to work, didn't have to go to school, didn't have to deal with the children, you didn't have to do nothing. I just want you to think about, if I just had free time, what would I do? Then when you find out if you're gonna be lazy, then you're gonna be lazy. If you're just gonna lay and chill all day, there it is. That's why maybe why you where you are. You're gonna chill, that's it. I'm gonna give you an example on how to look at it, how to begin to find your niche. So if I had to get up every day, now I'm at this point. Every day I get up, I do meditation. I thank the Creator for giving me another chance, another opportunity to enjoy my life. I go run, I go to the gym. I see how can I help others, how can I teach, and I work with the youth. If I just had all day free, that's what I would do. You take what you would do, and then you find a way to make money at it. So you already know if I'm telling you that I want to run, go to the gym, that's a personal trainer already. Teaching, that's a personal trainer already. You see how I connected that together? You see how I took my passion, and that's my passion. Those things are second nature to me. I don't even have to think about doing that. I do that every day of my life. See how I found my niche? And now I'm living my optimal life? Yeah. I'm going to say it again. If you had the opportunity to get up every day and just do what you wanted to do, what would it look like? You take that and you find a way to make money at it. You'll never work again. If you need to hit me up, we chop it up. snfchildren@gmail.com. I help you find your niche if you give me that. If you give me that right there, I can help you find your niche. Because you got to understand, rich is different for different people. Money sets is different. You can make $1 million a year and still be poor if you're making bad decisions. You can make $100,000 a year and live just as well as someone making $1 million a year, depending on the decisions that you are making. These are facts. So rich is different for different people. So it's on how you make this money. Then it's on how you spend this money to make this money. A lot of times you make $1 million a year, you go out and buy $10 million worth of stuff. They call that, well, I call it rich po. Now you rich po. You can't miss one check coming in or you're going to lose some, or either lose your mind. So you got to be careful. Rich is different for different people. If you need help with that, snfchildren@gmail.com, we can put that together. Now let me ask you 3 questions. I want you to think about this. This one I told you to get your paper and pencil. What have you always been naturally good at that others seem to struggle with? What have you naturally been good at that other people struggle with? Think about that. What is unique about the way you think or see the world that might be different from other people? What is unique about the way you think that may be different from other people, the way they view the world? I want you to think about that. And if I was to ask a friend of yours, what's new, what's unique about you? What you think they'll say? I want you to think about that. Do you still have a vision? I'm telling you that if you begin to think about these things that I just gave you, you can find your niche. You'll never work again. If you need help, snfchildren@gmail.com. I got you. Remember the last video I just shot and I told you no excuses? There's no excuses. Now, if You want to stay out of shape, you don't want to get fit, that's on you. That's on you. If you don't want to take your mind and your finance to another level, that's on you. Yeah, it's on you now. If you don't want to connect your soul to your brain, and I'm willing to teach you and show you how it go, family, that's on you. Some of us don't know how to accept help. Some of us go back and look at the tape that I put out. Are we worldly incarcerated? A lot of us don't even know how to go to the next level because we're just caught up in the world. So I just want to give you a little something to think about. That's how you find your niche. So make sure you like this, subscribe, share it. Because if you're not ready to go to another level, don't hold somebody else back. Share it with them. They may be ready to go to another level. I'm here for them. So I'm willing to take some questions. If anybody have any questions, we can chop it up. If not, I want to thank everybody for coming, getting this lesson. If you want to find your niche, all you have to do is think. Use the things that I just spoke with you about. Apply the principles that I gave you, and it would change your life. You may not want to change. For a lot of us, that's one of the hardest things in the world to do is to make that change. That's why a lot of us won't make it because we stuck, we incarcerated into where we are. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, family. I'm looking at the chat. Is anybody in the chat want to share anything before we get out of here? I just want to come for a brief moment, give you that, because I had received emails. They want to see how to start searching for that niche, finding that niche to take their money to another level. And if you begin to apply the things that I just shared with you, if you need my help, you can hit me up, snfchildren@gmail.com, and I got you for a consultation or one-on-one so I can find out exactly what it is you're shooting for. I want to thank everybody for coming. Much love, much peace for 2023. If you want to go to another level, if you have an interest in children, then hang out with Second Nature. And until the next time, I holla.